right, let's take a look at markets today. We did see that bout of profit booking set in, which wasn't entirely unexpected. So markets down just about 1% or so, Nifty at 11,300 in today's session, and pressure primarily coming in on the financials. So that's really where we saw most of the drag. Let's take a look at some of the names across there. Axis Bank, HDFC, ICICI, SBI, Kotak, IndusInd, all of them trending lower. The cuts were not too deep, like at the most about 2%. Then we had names like Muthoot, which was down about 5%, Motherson Sumi as well, Bharti, Titan, some of the other names cooling off today. Tata Motors was down 2.5% in trade. ITC, RIL, L&T, Asian Paints from the blue chips. RBL Bank, an 89 exclusive, which is suggesting marquee investors lining up for their next round of fundraising. Still to hear from the bank itself, the stock closed lowered by about 1.5% in today's session. IT didn't really participate today either. But let's take a look at some of the action in the broader markets, because we still saw plenty of that. Power was on a tearaway move today. Everything from a Tata Power, NTPC, Power Grid, midcap power names as well that were buzzing around in trade. Apart from that, Sun TV continuing to see action, up about 8%. We saw IGL, Jindal Steel and Power, some exclusive reports there as well. You heard it first on 80 now that they're looking to demerge their steel and power business. Still awaiting a formal announcement. DLF, Ashok Leyland, we've been seeing a move on these names. Bharat Petroleum also up about 2% by the close of the session. So those were a couple of names that stood out. Remember names like Sun, Z, even a PVR. We have been starting to see buying across some of these names, and that continued even in today's session. Let me try and pull up some of the other names from broader markets. Varroc Engineering was up 18%. Mahindra Logistics was seeing a strong move today, 17% on that one. Viatech Wabag was another one, up about 16-17%, for example. Adani Transmission was up about 10%. Like I said, anything really to do with power was moving higher in trade. So those were a couple of the other names. Minda Industries, some of the specialty chem counters, even hotels, while the opinion remains divided as to whether or not to buy in at these levels, but definitely seeing a market move across some of these names over the last few sessions or so. Other names that continue to cool off, apart from the ones I've talked about, were the likes of an HAL after that sharp run up we've seen, and metals that remain divided while we continue to see some gains. Some just saw a little bit of profit booking coming in, and that's been the other theme to play out. Godrej Properties, incidentally, was down about 3%, so not managing to hold on to gains. That's really how things shaped up in today's session.